Okay, in this episode, let's put these gates belts 5043 on our Goldwing 1200. Let's see that.
Haszysze, puszaczy, stopery, drodzice, studenty, starci, muchy, zmije, gosztery, komarci.
Okay, so we remove the covers. I remove the spark plugs. I remove the cap on engine that show you top dead center mark or T1 mark, as Honda said. And just for the, to make ourselves easier job, I remove the crash bars and to have better access to the whole this part of the bike. Then I put the marks on both pulleys and on crankshaft just to help me, notice if something is moved, because this pulley is pressed by the knob of the cam of the third cylinder, and it will snap back when we remove the belt. So this mark, you have actual mark from other side here. This mark is just, for me to see when something is moved. I'm not concerned about this process because, I will turn the engine by hand a couple of times, recheck everything. You need to be careful, if you put this engine out of phase, you are fucked.
shisha pušači, stoperi, droljice, studenti, starci, muhe, zmije, gušteri, komarci. Na cesti kamionđije, bajkeri, ludi Australci, kockari, lopovi, sumnjivi neznanci, nevine žrtve živčanog sloma, skitnice jadne bez toploga doma i samo jedna cesta, uvijek novi ljudi na jednom mjestu.
Yeah, we put the belts on and you didn't see it because I was run out of the battery on the camera, and now I need to do this voiceover as I put the microphone on my jacket that I took off. What can I say? But you didn't miss much, as I want in this part of video. I just want to tell you what to look for when you put the belts on. You just missed me fucking around for some 45 minutes with the belt. But actually how you need to do it is put the belt first on the crankshaft over the tensioner, that you loose even, you know, disconnect this spring, so the tensioner would be fully released, and then just slip the belt over the pulley. So for, of course, for this left one it's harder because you need to take a wrench and, you know, go counterclockwise to put it in phase, to put the markings to be exactly on place. And it's not some big you know, tension, so you don't need too much strength in there, but you need always to check, constantly check, you know, where you're putting the belts. Are you on the mark? So 12 millimeters wrench, and you put it, I even hold it with my knee a little bit, you know, until I fuck around with the belt. And then when you slip it over the, so as I said, crankshaft, then over the tensioner that is loose, and then slip it on the pulley. What else? Yeah, you need to remove the sensor that you have under the camshaft, and that sensor will be in your way to remove the belt. I would not recommend that you do it without removing it. And it is thread locked, so you need to put thread lock again when you put it back on, clean it and put the thread lock. And now, you know, the tension of the belt by the service manual is 3 to 5 millimeters, and measuring on the middle of the belt, you know, on the other side of the tensioner, and I am somewhere here, there, 5 maybe 6 millimeters, but I think I'm good. I will not go any farther. How I put the tension on tensioner is with the screwdriver. You need to be careful not to damage tensioner while do that, and but that was the easiest way for me. And then just torque the screws on tensioner, and it will, you know, stay in place. So yeah, I'm not the car guy. I never put the belts on, so it took me more than I like to admit. But after all that, you need to check and recheck your markings. So you see on the pulley we are dead on. even if it doesn't look maybe on video because of the angle of the camera and stuff, but we are dead on. Also, what I recommend is put the line on camshaft, and that line will help you not to constantly go over and check T1 mark on the engine, so you are in phase while looking like this from the front of the engine. Yeah, and that's about it. You put, of course, first the left one, then the right one, slip them over, put the tension on the belts, and now we're gonna check and recheck again everything. You need to do that very often, just to be sure you are not off. And after that we will move a little bit. You see my line here that I put for the phase, so I know that I'm in phase, but my recommendation is that you put some thinner line than me, as here you can go a little bit on both sides with this thick line. I recommend that you put some thinner line, and it will help you a lot, not to go over and over again, not to go on the engine checking, are you in phase? Okay, let's move on.
Propalice, varalice, ulični svirači, kradljivci, fejkeri, hašiša pušači, stoperi, droljice, studenti, starci, muhe, zmije, gušteri, komarci, kamiondžije, bajkeri, ludi, australci, kockari, lopovi, sumnjivi neznanci, nevine žrtve, živčanog sloma, skitnice.
Moment of truth. I torqued the tensioners, check belt slide, and I think we are really good there. I did it with just put, for example, on 10 centimeters mark here in the middle under the tensioner, opposite to tensioner on belt, and then lift it up. I maybe have millimeter more of slack. Let me check again. No, I would say we are right on 5 millimeter mark on both belts. So I put this sensor here, and now we need to rotate the engine clockwise, and you need to be for 720 degrees, and you need to be careful. If you see you will feel some resistance as cams lift the wheels, but if you feel really resistance, stop and recheck everything. So we are now on 360. On the pulleys, mark up is down. So we go another 360. Align the marks somewhere there. This pulley check perfectly. Left one. It's also perfect. And T mark. Well, we need just move a little bit pulley, and then we will recheck everything. Let's just move just like millimeter or so. What the fuck? Okay. And now our marks on the pulleys should be perfectly aligned. Right is perfect. Left is perfect. And that's it. Our belts are on. I'm just gonna check slack one more time, but I think we are practically good to go. So I never put the belts, as I said. I saw that nobody's actually measuring this. They just do it by feel. In this position, you should check the left one and then rotate and then check the right one. We'll do it one more time just to be sure, but after that we just need to put back on covers and this job is done.